Valley Club, there's gonna be a lot of valuable information in this video with a jam-packed blog, including the full kits and reworks for the remaining secret defenders who, along with Black Cat, are looking to be dominant, not just in arena, but in war as well. We also have the event calculations for exactly what you need to do to finish the month-long milestone events for Val, and we have the event schedule for the next month's milestones for Sylvie. Nova's event is also returning, and there's a lot more going on in Marvel Strike Force. And if you're ready to get all the latest information so you can dominate your fellow commanders, and you know what to do, Valley Club. Find that like button, and let's go smash it.
ValleyFlyin.
Hello. What is up, Valley Club? Welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I'm ValleyFlyin. Hope you're having a great day. There is a lot to discuss in this video. We have the finish of this month's milestone event for Val. We have the information on next month's milestones for Sylvie. The secret defenders, we got all of their kits, and they're looking to be dominant in arena and war. So let's get right into it, guys. This is what is going to be on the blog post, the battle plan for July 29th through August 4th. We have an Orb Blitz and a Red Star Blitz. I'm not sure why they never mentioned the Red Star Blitz, but we got Orb Blitz here. We have, I guess Red Stars are orbs, right? There's two Orb Blitzes. There's Stellar Standoff, Cosmic Crucible. You need wins with your new warriors. We're gonna go into the complete calculations for what you need to do to complete these, along with these Realm Raiders, and both of them have the same web milestones. So you could just spend your ISO 8 energy for both of these milestones here. There's going to be a Spider-Man Noir Blitz. All of this is starting on Monday. There is going to be update 7.3 coming next week. And then the day after, August 3rd, is when Nova is coming back. We have a month-long meta. That is when the new one's going to begin. This one is going to feature Sylvie in that. We have an event, Vormir 2031, which we have the information for. Doesn't look complete, though, but we're going to need to open these Soul Tribute Orbs, which you're going to get from spending campaign energy. Now, that is always kind of a crapshoot on how much orb fragments we're going to get per energy spent. Sometimes it's a lot, sometimes it's very little. So that one's going to be hard to calculate. Plus spending power cores. Photon character release offer is going to be on the 3rd, the date after the release is intended to go live. We have a Sinister 6 Quick Rumble Blitz also next week. And we got more gold coming with Payday and also Quicksilver next week sometime. We don't have an exact date for this, but is going to the Red Star store. You could get 6 and 7 Red Stars for Quicksilver finally. All right, important clarification. So this was announced by the Players Voice movement last week, but now it is official. It is being announced by the official team at MarvelStrikeForce.com. Many players have inquired about events requiring opening gold orbs and training orbs. The team want to confirm these events have been canceled indefinitely. So awesome stuff. You could feel free to open your gold orbs, feel free to open your training orbs, because they're not going to be needed for an event, or at least nothing is planned for right now. Feel free to open your hardened orbs, use them to upgrade your exciting team. Do it, guys. Upgrade your teams. All right, cat's out of the bag. If you didn't check out yesterday's video on the full kit for Black Cat, it looks insane. Looks to be the next great arena character. You're gonna need Nova to unlock her in her event. So the good thing is Nova's event is coming back next week as well. But if you haven't checked out that video, make sure you check out the video from yesterday with the full kit for Black Cat. But now it is time to look at the rest of the secret Avengers to complete this team, along with already the secret defenders that are gonna be in the game for the next dominant arena team. So Photon, AKA Spectrum, aka Monica Rambeau, is coming to Marvel Strike Force, and I wish they would have named her Spectrum in this game just to align with the previous what I have in my head from Marvel Snap. But I guess Photon is what they're going to use for the MCU, so this one is more appropriate. So Snap is the wrong one, not Marvel Strike Force. All right, her traits here: Hero, Cosmic, Bio, Blaster, A-Force, and she is going to have that Secret Defender. And a common thread with all of these characters, they're gaining charge. So her basic, attacking the primary target, 360% damage, giving 5% of the target's max health, plus clearing 3 positive effects. So I'm not sure if this is going to deal the damage of 5% of the character's max health and dealing whatever damage that is, or they're just going to take 5% of the character's max health away. I'm assuming the way it's written, not stealing the 5% health, that is going to be the damage equal to whatever the 5% max health is. Also gaining a charge, and that's going to be important when we talk about her passive. ISO 8 attack looks very, very similar. We have a little less damage here, You're getting more piercing though, and you're still getting that 5% the target's max health, still clearing those positive effects. Looks very good for Striker as of right now. Our special, it's 5 out of 5, so you can use this right on turn 1. You're going to attack the primary and adjacent targets for 360% damage, like blind, slow, clearing, deflect, and minor deflect. This is great for war, and we have more information for war offense. You're going to heal self and secret defenders and A-Force allies by 30% of this character's max health, looking very, very strong. Any extra focus, so you definitely should be applying those blinds, slow, and clearing all that stuff off of your enemies. Also cannot be blocked. You have an ultimate here, long cooldown, but is available on turn 1. Big AoE attack, 450% damage, applying offense down for 2 turns, so giving some protection there. Applying defense up for 2 turns for self and all allies, speed up for 2 turns for self and all secret defender and A-Force allies. Generate 1 ability energy for self and secret defender and A-Force allies. So it looks, by the way this kit is written, that the old A-Force, Captain Marvel, Nico, Spider-Woman, and Jessica Jones are going to retain that A-Force tag. They're just going to have synergy with the secret defenders as well, as what it appears. All right, passive. She's going to gain 2 charges on spawn, which is important. And remember, she's also gaining a charge every time she uses her basic. When a secret defender or A-Force ally uses the ultimate, gaining another charge. So that is one way you could gain a charge. You also gain them with the basic. And on this character's turn, if she has 5 or more charges, big AoE attack, 360% damage, fill the speed bar by herself and A-Force and secret defender allies 20%. Then she's going to lose all of her charge. Lower the accuracy of all enemies with blind by additional 100%. So if they are blinded, that minus is 100% from their accuracy. Well, some characters like Hawkeye have 200% accuracy. So if he has blind, it's not really going to do anything. Well, with Photon, it will. You're going to remove an additional 100% accuracy. The speed of this character and each A-Force and secret defender ally can only be reduced by slow. So not anything like Emma Frost, not anything like Cable, not anything that reduces their speed bar from a passive. Gaining 30% damage, 15% max health. Also, secret defender and A-Force allies getting 30% damage and 15% max health. Looks nice. In arena, more damage. Secret defenders are gaining more damage by 30% for each of them. And on war offense, on turn, heal self and all A-Force allies by 5% of his character's max health. This character and A-Force allies speed bar cannot be reduced until this character takes a turn, and cannot even be reduced by slow, it looks like, until this character takes a turn, but only on war offense. Let's move on to the next version of Miss Marvel. Of all of the characters that would have got a second character in Marvel Strike Force before some other characters like Professor X or Nightcrawler were introduced to the game, Miss Marvel would not have been one of my first guesses. She's already in the game. She already has a costume. Now there's another version of Miss Marvel. And obviously that's because of the movie coming up. So Hard Light Miss Marvel is the group's protector. Her job on the team is absorbing enemy attacks so her allies can stay in the fight. She directs enemy fire to her way with taunt. So still gonna have that taunt like the other Miss Marvel in the game. 2 separate abilities. She'll gain taunt when an enemy character clears empowered. Charge fortifies Miss Marvel when she also has 5 charge. She gains barrier, heals herself, and ready for the next round of attack. She is a hero. She is a city character, mutant, protector, secret defender. And just with that city tag, guys, I think that's a great Dark Dimension 6 choice, because if you're serious about Arena, serious about Marvel Strike Force, this is a character you're probably going to build up to get the most power cores in Arena. It would make sense to build her all the way up for Dark Dimension 6, but let's see her kit, see if that's something that you want to do. Basics calls Teenage Smackdown, attacking the primary target, 300% damage, burying herself for 5% of her max health. She's going to gain a charge on her basic again. Cannot be counterattacked. Her ISO 8 attack is very, very similar. Some damage numbers are different, but she's still getting that barrier, still getting that charge, which I think are the most important parts of her basic. Her special is also 5 out of 5, so still having that 5-turn cooldown, just like Photon. Clearing all barrier on the primary target, attacking primary target for 400% damage. Copy, clearing 2 random positive effects, including taunt on the primary target to self. Strong opening move here, but you also have this special, this ultimate down here that's also available on turn 1. You're also going to spread copy positive effects to secret defender allies and Captain Marvel allies, so not the rest of the A-Force, just secret defender and Captain Marvel. Gaining taunt, barrier self and all allies for 10% of this character's max health. So her max health will matter because it's not just going to affect her, but it's going to affect the rest of the secret defenders. Clearing 2 random negative effects from self and all allies, applying defense up for 2 turns and regeneration to self and all allies. My goodness, it keeps going on, guys. An arena, applying safeguard to a maximum of 2 to self and all secret defender allies, and this cannot be counterattacked. Very, very strong. My goodness, I wouldn't have thought Black Cat would have been this strong. I wouldn't have thought Miss Marvel would have been this strong, but in Marvel Strike Force, they are. Ultimate, 7 out of 7. Flipping taunt to defense down on all enemies. That is strong. And oh, she is going to gain a lot of focus for that attack, so it's probably going to be flipped. Attacking primary and adjacent targets, 500% damage, reducing the speed bar by 30%. That is a strong, strong move. Arena defense, instead, attack the enemy with the highest speed, ignoring taunt adjacent targets, 500% damage, reducing the speed bar by 30%. So it looks like they are going to have some viability on arena defense, but as you know, if you played Marvel Strike Force anytime now, arena defenses don't hold. So as good as this may look on paper, this secret defender team is going to smash them on offense. So not really going to do much, but it will make it more annoying if someone's not using the secret defenders. Gaining taunt, bury yourself and secret defender allies and Captain Marvel allies by 15% of this character's max health. So yeah, that barrier is coming into play. Her max health is coming into play. Clearing 2 random negative effects from self and the secret defender allies and Captain Marvel allies, applying defense up for 2 turns and regeneration for 2 turns to self, secret defender allies, and Captain Marvel. In arena, you're gonna apply a safeguard up to a maximum of 2 to self and all secret defender allies. Extra focus like we talked about, and it cannot be counterattacked. My goodness, I'm almost out of breath just talking about her special and her ultimate, guys. And oh, we got more. We got her passive here on spawn. You just fill speed bar by 10%, plus 10% for secret defender allies, and burying herself, secret defender allies, by 20% of her max health, applying defense up to self and all secret defender allies. Very, very strong. All right, on attack, she's gonna gain charge, so all those taunts will get her more attacks and more charge. And on any turn, if this character has 5 or more charge, she's gonna bury herself for 20% of this character's max health, heal self for 20% of this character's max health, and she's gonna lose charge. So the charge is just pretty much barrier and healing for her. When an enemy becomes empowered, heal self for 20% of this character's max health, bury yourself for 20% of this character's max health, and gain taunt. So empowered is not gonna be, I guess it's kind of a wash. It's gonna protect the rest of the team, the rest of the secret defenders team. All right, when this character or any secret defender ally drops below 30% max health for the first time, clear disrupted, apply death proof and stealth to that character, during taunt, and apply regeneration for 2 turns to that character, or 2 regenerations, not for 2 turns, 2 regenerations to that character. Safeguard prevents taunt from being cleared. Looks very, very strong. Gaining more armor, secret defenders more armor as well. More max barrier, and secret defenders are also getting more max barrier. And in arena, she is gaining 50% more max health. So all those barrier, all that things related to her max health, gonna be even stronger in arena. And last but not least is the Ghost Rider, the Robbie Reyes version of Ghost Rider. Blaster, heavy attacks, consistent source of negative effects, applying ability block, trauma. Enemies killed by his attacks are truly rest in peace because they cannot be revived. And there is even more. His tags: Hero, City, Mystic, Brawler, Secret Defenders, Basic, attacking primary target, 250% damage, applying bleeds, on target block whenever they block. So usually when you're attacking like a tank or something, bonus attack or 250% piercing, applying bleeds, chaining to 1 additional target for 200% piercing, 250% piercing, and applying bleeds, and gaining the charge, and characters killed by this attack cannot be revived. Very similar to that ISO 8 attack, still gaining those charges, still cannot be revived. Damage numbers are slightly different on the ISO 8 attack, also getting some piercing as well. Energy cost 5 out of 5, so is available on turn 1 for Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider. Attacking the primary target, 150% piercing, applying ability block. Seems a little low for a blaster, but probably his base stats are very, very high. Attacking primary and adjacent targets for 280 piercing. All right, there's additional numbers. 3 positive effects cleared. Applying heal block, slow, and defense down. Strong move. Applying offense up to all secret defender allies and city mystic allies. I like that they're giving you a little more synergy with these kits. We have a lot of these kits shout out to A-Force allies. The Miss Marvel kits shouts out to Captain Marvel. This shout gives a shout out to City Mystic allies. And he is a city character, so it looks like Miss Marvel and Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider look to be good characters for Dark Dimension, guys. And in addition, on that special for Ghost Rider, clearing immunity or gaining immunity for 2 turns, in Arena, gaining 500% extra focus for this attack, which makes it more likely to apply that ability to block. Unavoidable, cannot be blocked, and characters killed by this attack as well cannot be revived. And the ultimate, this one is a 8-turn cooldown, but you get 6 at the start, so you could use this on turn 2. Big AoE attack, 300% piercing, 50% drain, so getting some healing for Ghost Rider. Heal block for 2 turns, defense down, and 3 bleeds, prolong the duration of bleed on all enemies by 1. And an Arena, trauma to all enemies, 500% extra focus, so more likely to apply those heal blocks, defense downs, bleeds, applying 1 offense up to self and defender allies. Also unavoidable, cannot be blocked, and characters killed by the attack also cannot be revived. And his passive called Hot Rod, I like the name of that. All right, this is how he gained charge, also with his basic, but when an ally is attacked, gaining 1 charge on any turn, if this character has 5 or more charge, attack all enemies, 150% piercing, 2 positive effects, or clearing 2 positive effects, applying bleed, disrupted, characters killed by this attack cannot be revived, and losing 5 charges. There's going to be charge all over the place. They're going to be doing all kind of bonus effects, attacks, healing, all the stuff with all these charges. Then it's just going to be going off and off and off. When bleed is applied to an enemy fill speed bar by 10%, lower the resistance of all bio enemies by 100%, lower the counter chance for all bio enemies with immunity by 100%, gain 100% focus. Secret Defender allies also gain 100% focus. There's a lot of focus floating around in this team, ladies and gentlemen. And Doctor Strange, a normal Doctor Strange, not the Heartless Doctor Strange, is finally getting rework. The stuff that we wanted all along. When Heartless Doctor Strange was announced, I was hoping, oh, why did they do that? Our Doctor Strange is now going to be useless? Well, I'm glad they went back and redid this Doctor Strange. His health going up by 81%. My goodness, these are some huge stat bonuses. That shows you how outdated his kit was. Damage, 94%, armor, 51%, focus, 35%, and resistance is going up by 46%. The change to his basic is still doing the damage, 100% piercing, 170% piercing offense down, going for 2 turns, not for 1, for 2 turns. Attack deals additional 10% piercing per Secret Defender allies, so could go up by an additional 40%, gaining 1 charge, so he's got that charge mechanic as well. All right, so you are still applying 2 negative effects to the primary target. You're still flipping the positive effects, but you're also attacking enemies. So finally, Doctor Strange normal is doing some damage with his special here. 230% piercing, cannot be counterattacked. And in Arena, this attack is unavoidable. So yes, more and more counters to Spider Weaver. She is losing more and more value. Revive a dead supernatural ally. Man, they seem like they're all dead because most of them went to the Dark Hunters. Doctor Strange now is on a Secret Defender, so there's no more supernatural team. They're gone. All right, but you're still going to revive one of these, but you're also going to revive a Secret Defender, 65% health. In Arena, you're also clear negative effects from Secret Defender allies, and you're still doing that healing, but it's going to be 20% of his character's max health, not this 8,000 in health and that 10%, so even better. And we got a big change to the passive here. On turn, you're filling the speed bar of the ally with the least speed by 15%. When a positive effect is applied to an enemy, this character has 2 or more Secret Defender allies. You're going to heal for 5% of his character's max health, deflect up to maximum 5, and he's also gaining a charge when a positive effect is applied to an enemy. So good stuff there. That is how he's getting his charge. And when he's filled up with his charges, well, at the end of any turn, if he has 5 more charge, heal self and all Secret Defender or supernatural allies by 10% of this character's max health, losing the 5 charges, gaining more resistance. Secret Defenders are also gaining more resistance. And we talked about Photon arriving soon. She's arriving on August 3rd at 2 p.m. So normally when they drop these releases or when they drop a new release, there's a character coming, and it looks like it's going to be Photon as the first character. All right, TVA Agent is the name of the next month-long milestone event. This is for Sylvie. That's going to be the reward, and it's going to start the day after the update drops, or is scheduled to drop on August 3rd. And there's going to be Chem pads, which is going to be the required currency for this. There are going to be 5 main milestone events. Each of them has a web milestone, 5 quick rumbles, and 3 alliance milestone event. Now, there's some difference than we've had with the previous month-long milestone events. Due to the timeline jumping, there's only one type of item to collect during the main milestone event, reset charges. That's what you're going to need to get, reset charges. Some events will reward more than one reset charge, so make sure you review all the milestones beforehand. You're going to get Sylvie shards in this as well. Milestone rewards contain fully crafted gear, and that is awesome there. Reset charge receptacle. Take each reset charge you earn into the TVA gift shop. So back in December, along with the month-long milestone event, they had a shop there. They are bringing this back. I think most players love the shop that they had for December, so I'm glad they're bringing this back associated with this month-long milestone event. Still getting those Sylvie shards though, so all that stuff is good. But for the entire TVA agent event, enter to spend your TVA gift cards on T4 materials, character shards, and other rewards of your choice. Now, I know character shards aren't the most valuable. I get excited about those, but hopefully there's some gear. Hopefully there's other resources, some dark perma credits and other things there. All right, in addition to the TVA milestone event, there's also 2 new season 2 Loki costumes coming out. So I guess we're gonna get a sneak preview of what these characters are gonna be dressed like in Loki season 2. Each reset charge receptacle or open will grant progress on an achievement claim or chain. Once you've opened your 6th receptacle, you can earn Loki's season 2 costume. And as a featured variant herself, Sylvie, you need to complete the TVA milestone, all of them. You need to finish the last one to earn her season 2 milestone. So this is the event schedule, guys. Vormir, which we have the information for. We're going to show that in just a little bit. Asgard, which is starting on August 9th. We have the information for as well. We don't have the information in the rest of these, but they're starting soon after. Quick Rumble Blitzes. These are usually the same, but Sinister 6 is going to be the first one they talked about. And we don't have any information for the Alliance milestone for New York, but we do have the information for Lamentus. So let's go look at the TVA chart here, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, you need to, a solo reward lasts for 33 days. So sometimes these are shorter, sometimes these are longer. This one, at least according to this chart here, lasting for 33 days. You're gonna earn some temp pads, reset charges here. And if we scroll through this, we see all the way at the bottom here. Let me move this up. We see all the way at the bottom. This is where you could earn that Sylvie costume. And the good thing about this is not just orbs like with the Val event, you're actually getting shards for Sylvie, and it looks like enough shards to unlock her for the event. She's only a 45 shard unlock. And next month's milestone will also have a leaderboard. Top 2% will earn T2 level 5 ions, armory, 17 orb fragments, and no minimum to complete. The first event coming, also starting on August 3rd, is Vormir 2031. And for this one, you're gonna need to open soul tribute orbs, and you're gonna earn them by spending campaign energy, is what it says, and using power cores. So save your power cores for this event. The rewards look pretty good. And you could also grab as many temp pads as you can find. Strike scanners have identified 2 reset charges available for big points. So this is what the chart looks like here, guys. And it's not always clear how many points we're gonna get or how many orb fragments we're gonna get per energy spent. But every orb you open is going to be 1,500 points, so a little less than the 2,000 that it normally takes to open these orbs. So a little less if it's to open an orb is 2,000 fragments. It's going to be a little less than 1 per with this. I know you're also getting points for spending power cores, but hard to do the calculation without all the information. We don't have all the information yet, so no calculations for these. But there is a variant hunt web milestone as well. So let's go look at that. And for this one, it looks very simple. You're getting 10 points per raid battle, which means over 6 days, you need to do 60 battles, 10 battles a day. Not too bad here. So it looks to be a pretty easy house to complete. Sinister 60 seconds is the other quick rumble blitz that is coming. But let's go look at some of the other events coming up. Asgard 2004 is event starting on August 9th. And for this, you need to play some raid battles, open gold orbs, earning alliance credits, battling with Nick Fury. That's how you're going to spend. That's how you're going to score here. Union Jack, Bucky Barnes. So get your invader team ready to score for this. Looks to be a decent event there. That is going to be on the 9th of August as well. And again, we have information for the alliance milestone of Lamentus. And for this one, you're going to need to earn war credits. This is a 4-day event, alliance-wide participation. Earning war credits. It says there's a cap, not clear on what the cap is. earning allied supply orb fragments. So more of these stuff there. Looks to be an okay event, but of course we don't have all the information yet, so it's hard to say what if it's going to be an easy event or a hard event. Now, Defender of Valhalla, the month-long milestone for Val. There's still 2 more events that we need to discuss because we need to complete those, and I don't know if we're still going to be able to complete that with all of the, even if we earn these points. So hopefully there's more Gems of Sidorak coming, but there's 2 events going on with the same web milestones. The first one is Realm Raiders. So you get points for battling in war, earning raid credits, and you'll get more points for using Bifrost in the raids at higher gears. So looks to be a pretty simple event if you're doing all the stuff there. Doesn't look that hard to complete. Same thing with a Stellar Standoff. If your alliance is active and they're battling Crucible, should be pretty easy to get all these rewards. But of course, all of these are related to the Godly Gathering milestone, which is related to the ISO 8 spending. And the numbers on this, assuming there's no bonus points that they're giving us, no bonus ISO 8 energy, looks to be that you have to spend a lot of power cores for that. So Realm Raiders milestone here, that is a solo event. 1 war battle, the scoring for this, 1 war battle, 5,000 points. There is a cap on it. Some alliances are going to get to play 2 war battles, but yeah, if you do 10 battles, this should more than cover the cap. So if you have 2 battles, 2 wars, or 1 war, there is a cap on this. Raid battles, raid credits, we're going to talk about that in a little bit. And Bifrost, you're getting even more points. Now, where we need to shoot for this milestone 16 is an important one, because that is where you're going to get this Twilight Sword for the extra points for the month-long milestone event. And we also have a 5 Red Star Cosmo if you scroll down here at milestone 18, or 17. So those are the 2 main ones that we're going to shoot for this one. Now, for the Godly Gathering, this is a web milestone, and for this you're going to need to spend some ISO 8 energy. There's a lot. You might have to do more than your 50 core refreshes if you want all this, but the good thing is these other events mean that if you do hard on your raid battles or some other thing in the event, you don't have to spend as much for this ISO 8 energy unless you want extra rewards here. And you could take a look at the rewards, see if it's something that you want to spend that ISO 8 energy, extra ISO 8 energy, spend those power cores on. Stellar Standoff is a 3-day event. You need to win Crucible battles with your alliance and earning allied supply orb fragments. So let's go look at the numbers for all these guys. So Godly Gathering, that is the web milestone here. That is a 3-day event. Now for ISO 8 energy, you're earning 15 per hour, so 360 per day for free. You're getting 240 in free claims. If you're getting 480 if you do your 4 refreshes, 50 core refreshes plus 50 from the web. That gives a 1,130 total with just your 50 core refreshes. So to get to milestone 4 is pretty realistic, but the numbers don't add up totally. Again, 1130 is what you're getting with your 50 core refreshes, but if we look at this numbers here, you're gonna be a little short if that's all you do, because you need to get 1,200. Now, I'm assuming they're gonna give us some free ISO 8 energy somewhere, maybe some free claims or something like that, and we should be able to reach milestone 4 with just the 50 core refreshes. And same thing with milestone 5. It looks like for that, you're gonna need to do your 50 core refreshes and 400 core refreshes. But if we're getting some free energy, you're not gonna be short and you have to do 3 core refreshes. But these numbers here are assuming that we're not getting any free energy here. So to get to milestone 4 every single day, you're gonna need to spend 300 cores. The 50 core refreshes and 100 core refresh. Again, this is assuming that they're not giving us any free ISO 8 energy. Now, this is gonna give you a total of 1,250 ISO 8 energy. And that is gonna be a total of 10,000 Realm Raider points per day, 2,000 allied supply orb fragments per day over the course of 3 days. That is 30,000 Realm Raider points and 6,000 allied supply orb fragments. If you're going to the max and maxing out these milestones, well, you're gonna need to spend more cores. For your 50 core refreshes and 400 core refreshes, that is 600 cores per day. That is a lot. That is more than we've ever had to spend. And that is, again, assuming that we're not getting any free ISO 8 energy, because nothing is mentioned here. All right, that is meaning you're just getting 1,610 ISO 8 energy. All we need is 1,500 though. So if they give us free energy, you're gonna spend less cores. that is going to net you 15,000 Realm Raider points, 4,000 allied supply orb fragments, which over the course of 3 days, 45,000 Realm Raider points and 12,000 allied supply orb fragments. And that is what we could get for these next events here. So your solo event, where you want to get to again is milestone 16. That is the Twilight Sword. That is 80,000 points. Milestone 17, that's the 5 Red Star Cosmo. If you want to keep going for that, there's no leaderboard attached. If you like the rewards, you keep pushing for this. But we are currently in incursion raids 1.3. You're getting about 6,700 per tier 2 finish, and we're only doing the tier 2 finish. We're not going all the way to 100%. 3 raids, that is 2,000 or 20,100 of these raid credits that you're getting for all 3 raids during this event. Incursion raids, well, we're getting 175 per node, at least in 1.3. 5 nodes, and I'm being very conservative with this, guys. I'm just assuming that everybody's doubling up on these and you're not able to get your full points for doing as much attacks as your energy allows. But if you're doing 5 nodes that over the course of 3 days, that is 2,625 points. Gamma, you're getting 150 per node, assuming you're doing the highest level of Gamma difficulty. And because not all the nodes are completable, most alliances are going to 60% on Gamma. We're only doing 5 nodes for these calculations here. Over the course of 5 days, that is 2,250 points. And that means you're getting 24,975 raid credits. All these are credits, guys, not points, which is 2 points each. That means 49,950 points. With your war battles, there is a cap, like I said, of 40,000. You add both of those, that is 89,950 plus whatever you choose to do with these web milestone points. And you're getting more points by using Bifrost characters in the raids. If you're using your more Bifrost characters, you can score more points than this. But you should get that Twilight Sword. But if you want more stuff, yeah, use your Bifrost characters and make sure you're spending your ISO 8 energy. But at least for this one, you can get the meta item without even spending any cores on that ISO 8 energy tied to the web milestone. Now for this one, pretty simple as well. So milestone 14 is where you're gonna get all the gems of Sidorak there. There's not too many other rewards that are here that's tied to anything, but there are some good character shards here. You got some Sunfire, Firestar, Gwenpool down at the lower ends of this, and some more Apocalypse bounty orbs. So hopefully you can get more ISO 8.5 for this. But all the gems of Sidorak are going to be completed at milestone 14, and for that you're going to need 440,000 points. Now for this, you're going to need to win in Crucible. So 6 wins per trial, 3 trials, 24 alliance members. That is 432 wins. It should be 432,000 points, but there is a cap of 396,000 points. So assuming all of your alliance members are getting wins, well, that is getting you almost all the way towards all those gems of Sidoraks. Now, if you're using 5 new warriors in your trials, which hopefully every one in your alliance has the new warriors, even if you're not built up a lot, 3 trials, 24 alliance members, that is 360 wins with your new warriors. That is 36,000 more points. That is the cap though. So you can't go over this number, even if your alliance members, I don't know, somehow manage to get more wins than this. 5 new warriors at gear 14, which I think is pretty realistic nowadays. 3 trials, 24 alliance members, that is gonna be 360 more wins. That's gonna be 72,000 more points. So if you're doing this, just this stuff, even without the web milestone points, that is gonna be 504,000 points. And then anything you do in addition with your ISO 8 energy is gonna score more points. And if you have your new warriors at even higher tiers, that's gonna be even more points for you and your alliance. But that is it for those milestones. Let's talk about the Nova trials. Now we know it's coming back next week, August 3rd. It's looking to be the same. And the great thing is, guys, if you don't have Nova unlocked, get him ready because he's going to be required along with the rest of the Nowhere for Black Cat. And I always think these arena characters are very, very valuable, so you don't want to miss out on them. Players Voice Council is awesome, and I'm glad they're mentioned by MarvelStrikeForce.com. A link to the server, the Discord server, discord.gg/MSFPV, so you can join that. And don't forget to claim your free claims, guys, on the web right now. 2,000 gems of Sidorak, 5 Sylvan character shards, 2,000 Corbinite orb fragments, so that is like a blitz rotation, and 10,000 Voyage of Scuttlebutt milestone points. And that is it. Hopefully this video helps you to determine what you need to do to complete all these events to wherever you want to next week. And hopefully it helps you determine how valuable these secret defenders are. Are you going to push for them or are you going to skip them? I think it's a team to push for, but that is your choice. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, guys, for more great Marvel Strike Force content. And if you want to get notified as soon as a new video goes up, hit that notification bell as well. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great weekend. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out.